Hi, how you doing? Thanks so much for being here. I'm instructor Dwayne Jenkins. In today's video, we're going to be working on something I get asked about a lot, and I got asked about it again. It's about how to play faster, how to increase speed and accuracy. Okay, so that's what we're going to look at today in this video. But before we do, I'd like to show you a couple more things that I got for Christmas, kind of some late presents that I didn't get in the other video. If you saw that video, I want to say thank you very much for that. One of the things I got was this from one of my students, Josh, and it's actually a picture of a overdrive pedal called Soul Food. If you look that up on the internet, it's an overdrive pedal, I believe, by Electro Harmonics, and it looks like it was painted by a lady named Ginger. So I want to say thank you very much for that, buddy. Appreciate it. I got this shirt here as well. This one from Wyatt. Look at that, Guns N' Roses. Isn't that awesome? That's so cool, man. One of the best albums of all time, if you ask me. I also got this here. Check this out, Funko Pop. It's a version of me, Dwayne. Isn't that cool? It says Dwayne Jenkins on there. And I got that from Jacob and Dominic. I want to say thank you guys for that. And I also got this right here, a pack of playing cards that says the Rolling Stones on it. I got that from my student Tina. I want to say thank you very much for that. That's kind of cool, you know, Rolling Stones playing cards. Anyway, I just want to show you those. So let's get to the video of what we're going to work on today. Couple pointers that I would recommend doing if you're going to be trying to work on increasing your speed and trying to increase your accuracy and play a little bit better, stuff like that. Number one, first thing that I would recommend you work on, alternate picking, okay? Because when you pick downward, when you just pick down, you can only really play so fast. So you're going to have to work on alternate picking, which is basically up and down, up and down. And what you can do is you just can work on that, you know, just work on your picking hands, you know, down, up, down, up, down, up. Do it on one string, maybe do it on all the strings, down, up, next string, down, up, next string, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And just keep doing that over and over again. Alternate picking, that's going to allow you to play faster, okay? Number two, your picking hand placement, very, very important. Okay, you want to keep your hand close to the strings. If you notice my picking hand when I'm playing, it's just right here by the strings. Okay, it's right here. It doesn't move that much. And you use your wrist. Okay, use your wrist to stay loose and just play. Relax. Make sure you're relaxed. Don't tense up or anything like that, because if you do, it's just gonna slow you down. You want to relax, take it easy, and just have good, smooth picking. Just like this, okay? So that's, keep your picking hand close. Don't let it come out here like this, because it's going to take too long to come back. If you notice my hand, it's all right here by the strings. The third thing that I would recommend you do is your pick. The way you hold your pick makes a difference too. Because if you have your pick way out here like this and you hit the string, there's going to be a lot of friction, okay? So what I usually do is just play on the tip of the pick like this. Just the tip of the pick like that, and then that way it'll just glide over the string like this when you're alternate picking. And eventually you want to get to where you do tremolo picking, which is really just double timed alternate picking is what that is, okay? So start with alternate picking, keep your hand close, and keep your pick, you know, close to the strings, not too far out away from your fingers, okay? The next thing that I would recommend doing to really work on your speed and accuracy is use a metronome, okay? I know a lot of people don't like to use metronomes, but the truth of the matter is it's the best way to increase your speed is using a metronome, and it helps you develop timing as well. So you can get a metronome. If you don't have one, you can find one on the internet. Got one right here, okay? And I've set it at 80 beats per minute. That's a good place to set it. As you can hear, it's just got a nice even click. And what you do is you just try to match the click. Just down for one, up for the next. Maybe go to the next string, or the next finger, next finger, next finger. Now those are quarter notes, because you're matching each beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I would highly recommend using a metronome, because the metronome really helps you to develop your timing and really control, you know, your playing. And then as you increase the metronome, you increase your tempo, and you'll be playing quicker, faster, and a lot cleaner as well. The next thing that I would recommend doing is develop your timing, okay? This kind of goes with the metronome as well. So what you want to do is you got quarter notes, which are just like 1, 2, 3, 4. You got eighth notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, as you can see, that's double quarter. Then you got triplets, which are like 3 notes in the place of 1. So that would be like a down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, or triplet, or 1 and however you want to count it, doesn't matter. And then you have 16th notes, which are just double eighth notes. 1E and 4 notes. 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and and when you do your alternate picking, you'll see that your pick sometimes ends facing up, ends on an upstroke, and then sometimes it ends on a downstroke. So that's what you want to kind of be aware of. And I would highly recommend starting with a down pick on that very first one. The next thing that I would recommend doing is working with your chromatic scale. And a chromatic scale, if you're not sure what that is, that's notes that are right next to each other like this. This is called a chromatic scale. So I'm just doing it right here, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's called a chromatic scale. Perfect for this kind of exercise. And so what you do is you take your metronome, okay, let's say you have your metronome, and you decide to use it like this. Alright, so you have 8 beats, start with say 80 beats per minute, it's a good place to start. Okay, use your chromatic scale, allows you to use all 4 of your fingers. Start with just 1 beat per click, you know. That's quarter notes. And do it on each string, just like that. Keep your picking hand close to the strings. Make sure you match the click. Very important. And you just go back, do that. Then after you do that, exercise 2 would be to do eighth notes, which is double time. So now you're going to go. See how we're doing double per click. Still staying in time with the click, but you're doing it double time now because you're doing eighth notes. Okay? And then do it going back down as well. And then after that, exercise 3 would be triplets, doing 3 notes per click. And you could use your first 3 fingers, or you could go 1, 2, and the 4th finger and skip the ring finger, okay? That would be a good exercise as well. And then maybe going down, use the ring finger and skip the 2nd finger. And then 16ths would be 4 notes. The next exercise that I would recommend doing is change up your fingers. Instead of going 1, 2, 3, 4 or 4, 3, 2, 1, change up the combination. That's going to build up dexterity. So now try to do like a 1, 3, 2, 4. 1, 3, 2, 4. 1, 3, 2, 4. 1, 3, 2, 4. 3, 2, 4. 1, 3, 2, 4. 1, 3, 2, 4. Okay? And then you do it back in eighth notes. Okay, triplets, however you want to do it. And I would definitely do that. I used to do that a lot with when I first started playing guitar. I knew I wanted to really do the solos and speed and all that stuff. So I just did a lot of those finger exercises, just those finger exercises, dexterity, building up different combinations, trying to work with that and getting this fretboard hand moving like this. And I would start down here and then just move around the fretboard like this. Okay, and if you do that, I guarantee you're going to see some great results if you just spend time doing this like this. If you just go like this all the time. Okay, and keep that picking hand right here where it needs to be. Just keep it close to the strings. And if you work on this, you're going to see some results. And then you're going to be able to do stuff like this. You know what I mean? Then you do alternate picking. As you work with it, eventually turns into tremolo picking, you know? And you can really get fast then. Of course, the number one thing of the whole lesson, is to practice daily. All you need to really do is practice maybe 15-20 minutes, even 15 minutes. If you said, well, I don't have a lot of time, I'm busy, I gotta go to work, I got this, I got that, that's understandable. If you were to just put in 15 minutes of just working with this every single day. It has to be every single day though. It can't be like 2 hours today and then take the rest of the week off and think you got your 15 minutes every day. It doesn't work like that. Okay, if you say, well, 15 minutes, 4 days, you know, that's an hour, so if I put in an hour, I don't have to work for the next 4 days. No, it doesn't work like that. What you gotta do is put in 15 minutes every single day. And the reason why it doesn't work like that, a lot of people do that. They'll put like 2 hours worth of practice in one day, then put down the guitar, and they won't pick it up for 3 more days, and then, you know, wonder why that doesn't really work. And the reason why it doesn't work is because when you're practicing, it's kind of like you're going up like this. And then when you don't practice, it comes down. And then you practice and it goes back up, it goes down, goes back up. So when you practice daily, it stays up like this, okay? It's kind of like hot air in a balloon, all right? If I want that air to stay up into the air, the balloon to stay up in the air, you gotta keep putting hot air into it so it floats. But the minute you take off the air, it's gonna come down. So you'd be better off to put in just 15 minutes a day. If you could put in more, that'd be great. But if you just 15 minutes a day, every single day, you do that for a month, I guarantee that you would just be, you know, seeing some serious results in your playing. As far as playing fast, work with the metronome. It's very, very important, okay? And I guarantee you'll see some great results. All right, so there we have it. Quick lesson on how to increase your speed, accuracy. If you work on these things that I mentioned to you in this lesson, I guarantee you're going to see some good results. And if you do it every single day, like I told you, you're going to see quick results. I guarantee if you do it every day for just even 5-6 days, I guarantee by the end of that week, you're going to really see some good results. But you got to do it daily. You got to be consistent. Very, very important. That's one of the reasons why the people don't get better is because they're not consistent. It's not that they don't know what to practice. They're just not consistent on a daily basis. And you got to find some time to do it. You got to find some time in your schedule. When I was younger, I used to get up early before I went to work. I'd get up like half an hour earlier than normal so that I could practice my guitar, and you know, so that way if later on I didn't have time, well, at least got my, you know, half hour in a day. So that's what would work for me. You got to find what works for you. Check it out. Might help for you. Just find some time to do it. You know, even if you have a very busy life, you've got to find some time to do it. And if you do it and you do it consistently, I guarantee you're going to see some great results. All right. So once again, thank you so much for being here. Be sure to like the channel, like the video, subscribe to the channel. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Or if there's anything you've been working on that's helped you with increasing your speed that I didn't mention, be sure to leave that in comments below, because it really helps out other people. And that's why we're making these videos, just to help people. You know, we want to help people, we want to help you, and then that way you can learn it and spread the word around to other people who might need it as well. Okay? So thank you so much for being here. I hope you have yourself a great new year. It's the beginning of the year, 2025, and hopefully you'll have a good one. Gonna keep making some more videos, so stick around for that next one. Until then, keep practicing, and we'll see you then.
Audio Jungle.